What's going on? Aaron Chen here. Hope you're doing well. If you're watching this video right now, then you might be doing a bit of research on this product right here. It's called Triple Traffic Bots, okay? So I'm going to review Triple Traffic Bots, and then you can decide whether or not you want to invest in this product, or you might decide that it's a waste of your time. So let's go through it, okay? The one thing that I like to do every time I review a product is to look at the sales page to see if it matches up with what is actually being sold in the membership site, okay? Because that's important, because if they're telling you one thing on the sales page, but they're delivering something completely different on the back end, well, that's a problem for me, okay? Now, look at this, okay? So this one says, newbie-friendly copy and paste traffic system, generate sales and commissions with 100% free tools, okay? Then it says, 3-in-1 traffic system, hassle-free without any pay tools or services, multiply your profits in any niche, zero experience or technical skills needed, build 2 highly profitable lists in one, 0 product creation, scale your income, get paid upfront, 100% ethical traffic and lead gen system. Okay, so step 1, log in, watch the videos, use the proven methods, get long-term profits, and let me see. Traffic and leads, building blocks of any business, blah, 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 blah. Plug in traffic, generate targeted leads, point, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so the whole thing is that they're saying that it's some sort of traffic getting software, right? Which is really interesting. Now, just to show you guys the price, it's a $18.95 product, so it's a $19 product essentially, right? So again, it's a very cheap product. You know, a lot of JVZoo products on the front end, they're very cheap, and then they've got a lot of upsells. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're not so good. It just depends on the product, right? But this one is not expensive. It's $19. Again, guys, you have to remember that you get what you pay for. If you're paying $19, don't expect to get the whole world. You know, this is not going to be earth-shattering for your business, okay? So what are they actually selling you? Well, here's the thing, right? On the front end, if you watch this video and everything, it makes it sound like they're selling you some sort of traffic system. But the reality is that all they're doing is they're giving you, for $19, they're teaching you very basic affiliate marketing strategies, and they are giving you a software that is actually a chatbot. It's a Facebook chatbot software. That's all it is, okay? So when they say that it's a traffic getting system, they're not actually teaching you how to get traffic from the bot software, if that makes sense. In fact, what they're teaching you how to do is they're teaching you how to set up a website, and that's the funny thing, right? If you go through this page, it says somewhere that you don't need a website. It says you don't need a website. You can set this up in a couple of minutes, and you don't have to do any work, blah, 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 all that stuff. Well, the training on the back end is completely different to what they're saying on the sales page, because you have to build a website for this strategy to work. So in order for you to implement the traffic bot plugin, you need a website. So the first thing that they show you how to do on the membership site is how to set up a website. So again, their message on the sales page versus what they're teaching you is completely different. The second thing is they say that you don't need, you can be a newbie, and you don't need any technical skills, right? Well, in order for you to set up a website and set up a capture page and an email autoresponder, which is what they show you how to do here, even though they say you don't need an email list, that's technical, unfortunately. Now, is it very technical? No, not really, but it is still a little bit technical, okay? So you're going to have to be able to follow steps and set up a website, an email list, and a capture page, which is what they teach you in the back office anyway, right? So what they're saying and what they're actually teaching is completely different, right? Then what you have to do is, once you set up your WordPress site or your website, you have to implement their plugin, which is actually the traffic bot software. But here's the crazy part, right? On this page, they give you the impression that you're going to be generating traffic through the chatbot system, but actually you're not, because they teach you how to buy solo ads. It's a 5-minute video. It's very short. They go off and they teach you how to go and buy traffic, okay? Using solo ads. And if you don't know what a solo ad is, that's email traffic that you can buy from third-party vendors, right? Now, solo ads is expensive, okay? So solo ads, for every click, is basically 60 cents to $1 per click. So essentially, you're spending about $100 for 100 clicks on average, okay? So you have to understand that what they're teaching you here and what they're actually, what they're saying here and what they're teaching you in the background is completely different, okay? Let me just see, what else? Just want to make sure. This is really funny, right? Because you see here it says you'll need things like an email autoresponder to collect leads and emails, $19 to $149 per month. But on the back end, they actually ask you to go and set up an autoresponder. So that is a completely false statement. It's really, really weird here, okay? Facebook Messenger bots to send that, yes, that's true. So that's what you're paying for. You're paying for that plugin, right? But everything else you need, which is crazy. So even though they're telling you this here, right, that you don't need this, on the back end they actually show you to how to go and get these things. All right, so it's a very, very strange sales page because they're actually teaching you how to do all those things anyway. Because unfortunately, with real business, if you're here and you're looking for a way to generate income with a real internet marketing business, you're gonna have to do all those things. Okay, you need a funnel builder, you need an email autoresponder, you need to learn to generate traffic. All right, so if you don't want to do those three things, I'm telling you right now, you're not going to make it in online business. All right, I'm sorry to be the one to have to tell you that, but all of these things, like statements like this, right here, where is it? You see statements like this, right? They are used to try and trick you into thinking that you don't need an email autoresponder. I'm sorry, you need an email autoresponder. They're here to trick you, to tell you that you can build your entire business using Facebook Messenger bots. You can't do that, all right? You need to have the basic foundation in place, and if you want to add Facebook Messenger bots to your overall business, then you can plug that piece in. But on its own, a Facebook Messenger bot isn't going to generate traffic for you. In fact, it doesn't generate any traffic for you. All a Facebook Messenger bot does is it helps you to convert your leads into sales. But it's not the only thing that will convert your leads into sales, okay? It's just one of the many elements that work together that helps you to do that. Page building software. I'm sorry, but you need a page building software. If you're this is internet marketing, right? So if you want to make money from internet marketing, number one, you need a website. So any product that tells you that you don't need a website, they're flat out lying to you, all right? So somewhere on this page, it says that you don't really need a website. You need a website because that's the first thing that they show you how to do. In fact, you cannot implement triple traffic bots without a website because it's a plugin, right? So understand that a lot of this is very hypey stuff to try and get you to do the sale. But then once you buy, on the back end, they just teach you all the normal stuff anyway, if that makes sense, okay? So yeah, you need to be able to understand a little bit of technical stuff in order to set up your online business. If you're not willing to do that, then don't do online business because it's called internet marketing for a reason, right? But look, if it's not complicated, okay? In this day and age, there is training that will teach you how to do this in a much, much easier way. You don't need to understand HTML coding. You don't need to code a website from scratch. You can just use a lot of these tools to just kind of drag and drop. But is it a little bit technical? Yeah, it's a little bit technical, okay? It's not that difficult. You just have to be willing to learn. So look, I think that what they are actually talking about here and what they're actually teaching you on the back end is completely different. And the other problem is that for $19, right, $18.95, they're not really teaching you the stuff that you really need to learn in order to be successful, okay? So again, smoke and mirrors, right? They're teaching you some very, very basic stuff, but do I think that you're going to be able to generate this kind of commissions with what they teach you in this back office? Not really. So number one, smoke and mirrors, right? They're saying something completely different to what they're teaching you on the back end. Number two, will you have what you need on the back end to actually generate these kind of commissions and traffic? I don't think you will, all right? So again, it's okay. I would give it a 2 out, maybe 3 out of 5, because the training on the back end is quite basic, but they do teach you some stuff. But is it enough for you to actually get these results? I don't think so. Okay, so that's my review of triple traffic bots. Again, very, very misleading, so just be very careful with what you're actually buying. Look, guys, you get what you pay for, okay? If you're only willing to spend $18.95 on your future, you're going to get $18.95 worth of information, okay? But, if you're really here and you're looking for something that will teach you how to be very, very successful, right? How do you learn to market properly? Well, I would love to show you how to do that because I've been marketing online now for 10 years. I started in 2009. I invested in a lot of these types of products when I first got started. I had no idea what I was doing. I made so many mistakes because, unfortunately, products like this don't paint the whole picture on exactly what you have to do. They tell you that you don't have to do this, you don't have to do that, you don't have to do that, when actually you do have to do those things. And if you focus on those things and you invest in quality products, then you're going to learn how to do it properly. Okay, so I went from 8 years of failure to the last 2 years of generating tens of thousands of dollars in my online business. And how did I do that? Well, it took me a long time to find the right information, but when I finally did, it completely changed my business. Okay, I was able to go from 8 years of failure to quitting my job in April 2019, almost tripling my corporate income, and now doing this full-time from home. And I teach hundreds of students all over the world how to do it because I'm actually doing this properly. All right, I've invested in my skills, I've actually learned this business, and the only way you're going to be successful, okay, is if you do this properly. If you don't do this properly, you will never be able to earn any of this income that they're talking about here. Okay, this kind of income that they're talking about here is possible. This kind of leads that they're generating is possible, but you have to be willing to work hard. You have to be willing to build out an email list. You have to be willing to learn to generate traffic and all those things. There's no such thing as a shortcut. Okay, and if you want to learn how to do it properly, then I would love to show you how to do it. All you have to do is click on the link right below this video in the description box. Click on that link on the next page, enter your best email address, and I'll send you the information that will teach you actually how to do all this stuff that they're showing you here how to do. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this review of Triple Traffic Bots, and I hope to see you on the next page. Take care.